Yo, what's up, yo? This is Killer Priest, and I'm representing right now for Kofi Universe. That universe is the universe you should be in.
Let me ask you, from your point of view, do you ever foresee a future where
No.
Hove and Dame never speak?
Yeah. No. I feel like a line was crossed, man. Too much.
You don't see no future where that happens.
Niggas cross the line that's no return, bro. You know, them art of dialogue interviews, like, I don't know how much niggas get paid for that shit or whatever, but it's like when you speak on personal issues, a man's kids, a man integrity, and you know niggas going through cases and shit, and you speaking on that, it's like it's no return from that, bro. It's like that's the button. But they say George Bush the button. That's right. The button, nigga. How do you even talk to a nigga about a nigga who talked about him like that? I don't even know how to bring that conversation up to a man. Like, that's been ridiculed and dragged through the media by a nigga that you called your bro. That would question your integrity. How do you even bring that up?
YouTube salute. So Bleek appeared on Drink Champs last week, and he talked about the Jay-Z and Dame Dash. I'm not gonna say beef because Jay-Z don't have no beef with Dame Dash, but more like why they're not talking to each other and will they ever be cool again. Bleek saying he don't see it happening because he's right next to Jay and he knows how Jay moves. If you're new to my channel, thumbs up the video, hit that sub button, click that bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Jay-Z hasn't said anything, maybe in some songs, little subliminal messages. Okay, but like sat down and did an interview on MTV, BET, probably in the early 2000s. No. Has he got on a podcast? No. He hasn't said anything about Dame Dash. He's not even worried about Dame Dash like that. Jay-Z is married with children. Dame Dash is, got married again, has some more children. It is what it is. Dame Dash has been making his rounds all over the world on various podcasts and been saying, things about Jay-Z, what happened at Roc-A-Fella Records, speaking about Jay-Z's, situation, what was going on. Remember that false allegations they had against him last year, which we know wasn't true. But Dame did defend Jay-Z on that, saying, no, Jay didn't do nothing like that. But he said that, he was the reason, Dame Dash was the reason about Roc-A-Fella artists got promoted. And Jay-Z didn't care about promoting the artists. He gave his perspective. But at the end of the day, like Bleek said, let's go back to focus on Bleek. Bleek saying that it ain't gonna never be cool again because all that shit you said, how can you go back to this man in his face and say, yo, are we cool again? And yeah, I said all this stuff about you, all over the world, and there's receipts. Like all you gotta do is Google search and things is gonna come up. Google search, things is gonna come up. Like if I enter something right now with Jay-Z and Dame Dash, there's going to be all kind of stuff coming up right now. We can see, um, you know, Dame Dash reveals the nail in the coffin in his relationship with Jay-Z. That was in 2024. Um, Dame Dash also talked about Jay-Z effed up Beanie Siegel's life. You see what I'm saying? Like, um, yeah. But he also said that he was willing to have a conversation in 2023 with Jay-Z to resolve their disagreement. He talked about that. You know, you know, yeah, but at the same time, it's just like it's fractured. The relationship is fractured, man. It ain't gonna get no better. It ain't gonna get no better. These two men, they've been through a lot. Like I said, they started off with Roc-A-Fella Records together. Well, actually three. Biggs too. So I don't want to forget Biggs. So Dame, Biggs, and Jay. And Jay and Dame, I thought they were super tight back in the day. But you don't know everything because you don't know what goes behind closed doors and you're not living under somebody's roof. And It's just like a relationship or a marriage. You can see somebody lovey-dovey, having pictures on social media. A person could be making a post about his girlfriend. She could be making a post about her husband, thinking like, "Oh, look at them, so cute." Fools messing around, cheating on each other. There's probably all kind of verbal altercations going on in that house. You don't know. You don't know. And at the end of the day, it happens like that sometimes. You know, a thug changes, love changes, best friend becomes strangers. You know, Jay and Dane, it wasn't going to work in the long run. Jay wanted to go his way. Dane wanted to do something. He wanted to keep the momentum with the record label, but it was holding them back together. Jay felt that if he would have stayed around, he would have never got where he at right now, being a billionaire and doing everything he wanted to do. That's my personal opinion. Dane felt like you owe the artist because they signed over here. So you got two sides. Who do you want to agree with? And I'm not gonna jump in and take nobody's side because I wasn't there. But from my perspective, they're both right. They're both right because it's their journey. At the end of the day, you can't fault what Jay-Z did, and you can't fault how Dame Dash feel. I just feel like it will never be repaired. It's kind of like a relationship. If your ex-girlfriend's talking shit behind your back and she's actually threw your name under the bus and she said all these type of lies about you and you know it's not true, but you ain't said shit. And maybe years pass, maybe like 4 or 5 years, and you see her and she feels now y'all should be cool again, y'all should start all over. Nah, fuck all that shit, man. Move on. Move on. Go do what you've been doing. Just like my ex-wife. He did all kind of extra shit towards me when I divorced her. He told all her homegirls and their husbands not to F with me no more. Fine. That's fine. He said all these lies about me, but she don't realize I divorced her. And at the end of the day, we can never be cool because I let it go. And I haven't been saying shit on social media about her. I'm just speaking about it now, but I'm only telling y'all, making it a connection about this. Is it's more like I don't want to mess with you like that no more. I don't even want to sit in the same room with you. If I see you coming, I'm going. Like for real. Like your number is blocked in my phone. Like we have nothing to ever talk about again because you did that to me. You the one threw me under the bus to make yourself look good. So if you want to lie on my image, that's fine. I'm gonna be that person you lied on. Post your comments below. Hope smash Black Panther the like button, subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Salute.